I got this Allis Chalmers WD tractor. Not sure what year it is. Don't know anything about it. I can tell you it's got brand new tires on the back. And it hasn't run for many years. Not sure how many. But I'm guessing it's been a while. I believe these are a 6-volt system with a positive ground. But I'm assuming it's been converted. But I don't know for sure. So we're gonna do the right thing and just put a jump box on it and see what happens. I don't know anything about this. This must be PTO. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. Never ran a WD before, so I don't know how they really, I don't know how they work. But from all the videos I've seen online, it looks different than any other one I've seen. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's locked up. I don't know anything about it. It's gonna be a joke to try to get it out from where it's sitting. I'm gonna guess it's a normal 12-volt system because it looks like it's got a Chevy one-wire alternator. You got a gauge. I don't know what that switch does. That looks like an old starter switch or something. And somebody put all this up here. Well, I'm gonna put the jump box on. See what starts on fire. See if the motor. Oh, I'm gonna assume the motor's probably locked up. Oh yeah. She's been repaired before. Must have cracked. And they welded it. The exhaust is gonna be loud because that cover's off, rusted off. They actually don't look that bad as long as the motor's not stuck. Well, we're gonna find out what happens. Nothing? These buttons are all stuck. We might not have a good ground. It might be positive ground too. Let's try the positive ground. But it's got an alt new. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think it'll hurt anything if I'm hooking it up wrong. Oh. I don't know if that's my dog making noise or what. Yeah. Something must not be right if I hook it up that way. Or if something's trying to turn on. Hook it up this way. And then I'll try this. I really don't know if this motor's stuck, but we're gonna find out. Motor must be stuck. I want to say there should be, yeah, this thing. It's got a pulley, not a pulley, but has a thing on the front to crank it over by hand. I don't know how to engage it. Nope. Motor spins nice. Almost as if it has no compression and it's wore out, but you know, that's how every old tractor is. I wonder why it's not engaging. I don't even know how to start or bolt in. Probably where I got it grounded. Well, I think that's the right way to hook it up. So none of these buttons work. No, that's gonna stick on now. Maybe we just touch the two wires together. I'm pretty sure the key doesn't crank it on here. There's a crank position, but okay, so I'm touching the two wires here. And we're making sparks up top. I think it's just on that junk. No, the starter is engaging. Well, it's just spinning. That's the only connection we're getting, but let me hit it with the hammer device. I don't really have anything good to hit it with. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is take this carburetor off. I try to get away with not cleaning carburetors, but it kicks me in the butt, so. And the starter's not working. So if the starter's not gonna work, it's gonna be terrible to start. So might as well clean the carburetor. Hopefully none of the gaskets ripped, otherwise I'm using cereal boxes. It does spin. Oh, that belt looks brand new. I hope I can find a well, I don't really need a manifold. Oh, I'm gonna have wet knees. Just needs this plate. This plate's all rotted off. It's got a nice muffler. What is this, a 4-cylinder? Or 3? Or 2? I don't know. I got a D17 that... I don't know. Motor looks smaller. I gotta look on the other side. You can't really tell from this side. At least the base gasket didn't rip immediately. So I kind of got this tractor, not for free, but if I just keep helping the guy out, I can get this tractor. So, might as well get it running. I don't even think there's a edge of this thing left. This is like a rubber piece. I don't know what the deal with this is. It's like perfectly round. I think it's just stripped. Great. right thing would do, just cut it off. Ow! I'm kind of curious how many cylinder this thing is. Oh, it's a 4. That's what I figured. I think it's just a WD. I think these are, I don't know how many horsepower these are, but I think the WD-45's got more. Well, height. Oh yeah, looks like an ashtray inside the radiator. I don't know if the paint is just coming off or someone tried painting this with like a brush. I don't know. Almost looks like it's been repainted. It's got a lot of random brown. I don't know how I'm gonna get this fuel line off. Because it's just like perfectly round. Oh, no way. The perfectly round fitting came loose with a crescent wrench. I don't know if I can get it off. I don't know if this is one wire because someone's got a light bulb to activate it. But I don't think it'd be too hard to, oh shoot. I don't think it'd be too hard to put a Chevrolet one wire in it, you know. Can't ever go wrong with the Chevrolet alternator. One wire, nothing else. Don't even need to ground it. I mean, you probably should, but I never do, because it grounds through the case. Okay, so when I lose these, oh, I already lost a nut. Great. Where'd that go? Oh, I found it. Put these on before I lose them. Here's a better look at the block. That really don't bother me as long as it holds. It's not like I can come back with some JB Weld and fix it. I have a few things that are JB welded on radiators and they hold. So why can't the block hold the JB Weld? Alright. So that's why I wanted to clean it. I don't know if you can see in there. But there's mouse poop. Oh, yeah, needs an exhaust manifold. It can. She's gonna sound nice. I don't think the tank's leaking, but well, it might be. I know a guy. I can buy one, maybe. It looks pretty decent other than just little things. And by little, I mean a hole in the side of the block. Exhaust. It's got brand new tires though in the back. Not so much the front. It's a narrow front. I haven't had a narrow front tractor yet. So let's go clean this carburetor. I'm really hoping the gasket don't rip. 90% of the time they rip. I rebuilt that D17 carburetor on the back of a pickup truck with a toothbrush. So, I'm trying to do this one a little better. D17 ain't really mine, just borrowing it. Turned out to me kind of storing it for the guy. I think we ripped the gasket. Oh, look at all that dirt. Yeah, we ripped the gasket. God, look at all this. So, this big screw, metering rod or whatever it is, half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, about 4 1/4, 4 1/2 turns out. Which kind of doesn't seem right, but it's an updraft carb, so I don't know if that is right. I don't know. Alright. Well, I gotta get a gasket. Rip all that off. Alright, now this little one. Half, 1, half, 2, about 2 1/4 turns out. That's where it's set. I think while I wait for a rebuilding kit, I'm gonna find a gas or a bucket or something to put all this in and let it soak. Alright, we'll let it sit like that for a few days until I get a carburetor kit coming, and well, we'll see what happens. Or I didn't get a rebuild kit for the carburetor, but I soaked it in transmission fluid and a bunch of other stuff, and then just figured it was good enough and made a gasket out of a cereal box. So this thing's gonna be loud. Manifold just rusted right out in a couple spots. This plate's rusted out, but that's not the worst part. It's like rusted out up in there. Put this fuel line on. It's completely rounded off, but somehow a crescent wrench loosened it and tightens it. I don't understand this. Now it's just not tightening. This will probably be the thing that leaks. So it's got a distributor. I thought it had a magneto for some reason, but distributor. And I could tell it was a 6-volt system and is now a 12 because it's got a ballast resistor deal in there. You know, it hasn't had an oil change in a very long time when it's still got the original Allis Chalmers oil filter. Probably not original to the tractor, but being that I don't know where the local Allis Chalmers dealer is, I'm guessing it's been a long time. Oh. I don't dare move it more than that. I can see the bowl filling. It looks like a mix of a dirt pile, maple syrup, and chocolate milk. Oh, we got a toolbox. Just see if we got any points left in it, or if there's any spark. Well, them look brand new. Like literally brand new. I need a little filing, but I don't got a file out here. What do I got? I don't have anything to file them with. Well, let's just see if they got spark. This ain't the correct way to do this at all, but I just want to hear this thing fire off. Yep. Got spark. Alright, let me try pulling a plug or two and see if I can get spark. if I even have spark or... Getting spark just by barely turning it over, so. Well, we're gonna do another attempt at starting this thing by the hand crank. See what happens. I'm just putting a jump box on here to give the points some juice. Starter still doesn't work. All right. Well, I got the tractor pulled out, you know, by a skid loader, but it's probably not the right way to move it, but this is the way I'm moving it, so get over it. But we're just getting it moved up on a hill, because the starter's bad. So then when I got some help, I can have someone pull me and see if I can bump start it. But for now I'm just moving it around by myself. I don't have it hooked on the steering shaft or arm, which I'm sure on this one you could because it's like part of the frame. I don't know. I got it hooked on the frame on the other side. But yeah, so when this chain comes off, it's probably gonna hit me and it's gonna hurt, you know, because that's what chains do. Well, we got 2 tires that hold air. I don't know when the last time this thing moved was, but I think it's been a while because she was sunk in there pretty deep. I think that tire would hold air, but the valve core leaked. I think the valve core leaked. I gotta go get it up by the house and hook it up to the air compressor and see what happens. Because I was just using my little jump box. And it's got a little air compressor on it. I mean, the jump box filled up that tire and this tire. And it filled, I think it filled up this, oh no, this one doesn't have a valve core. It almost filled up that one, but it just leaked right back out. And I think it was coming out of the valve core. But get it up by closer to the house so I can fill it with an actual air compressor. And then once I hopefully get air in that tire, we can try to bump start it. I care less about the front tire being flat. Some need to be changed. The back tires are brand new, probably 30 years ago, but they're brand new. That one looks pretty good. I don't see any weather cracking or anything in it. This one looks, I can't tell if there's some in the sidewall you can see with it flat, but other than that, they got good tread. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this tractor. Once I get air in the tire, hopefully it holds air, and some help. I don't know how far back I can go, but once I get some help, tie it, the jump box to it, that give the points some power. Then we'll try to bump start it. I pulled out of there pretty easy by myself. Alright. See, I just had it hooked right here. I'm surprised it didn't fall off. Put this chain back where it goes. That's good. Alright. You can see this thing a little better. Yep. Well, we got a little crinkle on this fender. But you know, It's not like it's a nice looking tractor. Them greasers? Oh yeah. Yeah, here's a look at the tractor. I don't know if it's WD or a WC. I think it's actually a WC, because every picture I look at online, the WC's got this shifter, but it says WD. But I think just this part's off of WD. It says WC down here, but yeah. Oh no, it was starting to. Turn back around. Keep going. Not so fast. You don't have to go that fast.
It wasn't starting.
You're gonna tip me over.
Well, it didn't start at the last speed.
Because it hasn't been ran in how long?
Probably stop it.
Okay, back up. You don't need to go so fast. Keep going. Rumley.
Probably no.
Rumley. Rumley. What? Okay, you can just, I can put it away. Well, we got it running. So that was the first time it's ran in, I don't know, 15 years. I really don't know. I'm just guessing. But yeah, that's it for this episode. If you like me just getting random stuff like this running, obviously subscribe. I'll do the best I can with a full-time job, but yeah, thanks for watching.